Hi guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are just talking about how to turn trolls into subscribers. We might have a couple of special guests jumping on soon. Not guaranteed. I might even play a little song for you. Put it on anyway. Fuck it. I'm not really planning on keeping this live up, but we will put on some stuff anyway. Oh, we've got one person watching, guys. Thank you for the one in the chat. Yeah, it's AMG Ryder. Galaxy Defender. And we'll try to get it up. I was trying to promote a documentary earlier and I called Chasing Dad, but I couldn't even find it. How do I do this? Hi guys, I've got 10 people in. Hi MJ, Twin Flames, hiya MC, Graham, Alexander, I've got all of them in the house. Hi, clearly these are jumping over a bit quicker than what I thought. MC, yes. I'm just saying hello to everyone for jumping in. Thank you everyone. I know Tom's saying this all over, guys, and thank you for jumping in the house. Like, the topic will be about how to turn trolls into subscribers, but I just want to play like a little video first. Hi Karma. Go name that Karma. Wow. I should have called me Karma. Karma Gamer. I'm just trying to find a song. We'll get it straight on. I'm probably gonna get copyrighted for, but I'm not really that bothered. Yeah, let's get it up. So I'm going to play one of my little songs. Without coming, I've got 28 people in. I feel a bit disrespectful now putting songs on. But I'm going to play it anyway, guys. So just bear with us, please. I will put the link up in case anyone wants to join. Yeah, big up all. Hello, John and Kendra, Tom T. Gamer, you're getting all your TV shy, exit you through Fire Stick. But maybe no. I have got a Fire Stick. I've even got a one that's like paid for, but it doesn't connect to me telly for some reason. Well, it didn't. If I get another go at mine now, since I've got new internet in, but I have put up in case anyone wants to join, and I'm going to play a little song. Yeah, I feel really rusty. It's like, how do I do it? There we go. No, I don't care. If it gets shut down, it gets shut down. Oh, no. Right, so I'm going to play this little song here, Suicide Sheep. Crazy days I still remember.
We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand open arms, this is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
I'm going to show you, Paul. Hi, AJ Smith.
You do know I'm blocked, don't you?
You blocked in the chat.
You blocked me a long time ago when I were drunk. And I don't blame you.
Hands are that sweaty. My hands are that sweaty. It's messing with me, bloody. Right, sorry, what are you saying, AJ?
I'm just saying I'm blocked.
Right, I've looked for you a few times to see if you were aware or not. There was a couple of people who says they were blocked. Sophie was one of my unblocked her, and I don't know. I'll have a look.
Unleash the beast and unblock everyone.
Just unblock them all.
Yeah.
Peeps has to turn up at Stone now. I did have a look on the volume for you guys. We've got Phyllis. So can you serenade me with this track? Just call it Fat Rat. Type in Fat Rat and surely you'll find it. Right, AJ Smith. Well. What do you think about this topic then, turning trolls into subscribers?
Oh, I don't know.
Come on, you know, you've been here a while. Kidder. Yeah, and guys, just another thing I want to quickly jump out. Nutter is almost at 1,000 subscribers, guys. So if you're on my channel, you listen to this, can you go over and give the Nutter channel some support and hit the sub, guys, because he's nearly there, and this guy definitely deserves it.
Yeah, pin his link, gamer.
I don't know how to do that. Can one of my moderators do it for us if there's anything else? I haven't got many.
They can put the link up, but they can't pin it. Unless they're like Supermod or something.
After the video, I could put in the description of the video, you know. I could do it that way, but I never remember to do it. Oh, wait, Sophie's just good. This is my second account. Other one is still blocked. Okay. Well, you should be a good girl, Sophie, shouldn't you? Be a good boy. It's AJ Smith.
Be a good boy.
Like AJ Smith, well, and I'll ask you, how did we first meet? How did you first meet Game on YouTube? Because I'm sure you crossed my path.
Yeah. You were on Filmboys, weren't you? Back in there.
Yeah.
That's where I met you. And I thought, who's this Geordie person that I can't understand that talks 100 miles an hour?
I'm sorry.
But I can understand you now.
Yeah, I will try to slow down my speech. I do apologise. But listen, though, it's like, what did you think of Gaiman when you first met him? And obviously, he talks a bit too quick and you can't understand it. But other than that, what did you think of Gaiman when you first met him? Just be honest. And what you thought?
Yeah, I thought you were all right, you know, till we started arguing.
Yeah. What were we arguing about?
About the fucking RG Miss Emma shit, weren't it?
Yes, yes. We're seeing that for what it is now, haven't we? And I mean, it's these domestic issues that happen behind closed doors. It's like, who are we to judge what goes on behind, like, in personal relationships? Who are we to judge just sitting on here on a screen?
It's like a lot of things. A lot of things shouldn't be brought to YouTube, but you know, I see it time and time again, like with Andy W and you know other people.
Yeah. It's like we've seen, obviously, we've seen loads of toxicity bullshit in here. Then when people bring the personal lives onto YouTube and it gets used against them, would you agree?
Yeah, of course it does.
So, what do you think the best thing to do for someone new coming on, like in our community? What do you think the best?
For one, don't pour your heart out. Don't fucking tell your life story. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's where people go wrong, because people always go back and they pick on that shit, you know what I mean?
Why did they do that?
I don't know, but, you know, people, when they come on live streams, they think like they're on like a private call or something, you know, or a WhatsApp call, you know, like between four people. They forget that, you know, there's a chat watching as well. And they forget when that live stream ends that a lot more people are going to watch that stream.
I know. And it's like sometimes you think you're sitting in a room and like, I don't know, you see things you didn't really mean, do you? And like,
yeah, of course, but people
like you go this way, AJ, you could sit on like on the live stream for 4 hours, okay? Lovely jubbly, not say the bad word, but then in them few seconds you get wound up and you say something bad, and what they'll do, they'll just use about the 4 hours and take it totally out of context and what you've said and use it against you.
Yeah, no, I've had it all on YouTube, mate. I just don't let it bother me no more, Gamer.
No, I know, because like you've learnt the hard way, haven't you? But it has bothered you in the past, AJ. I've seen it bother you. I'm not going to lie, I've been one of them, and I've literally been. I'm not going to get into depth and detail, but I've been at breaking point because of some of the things that gone on YouTube, and I've literally felt like it's fucking. I've had enough.
No, nobody says anything to me no more, Gamer.
I can relate to you, AJ, more than what you think, you know.
Yeah, because we've been through the same sort of shit on YouTube. That's why.
But I didn't come on YouTube and saying I've got all these many accounts. I am a troll. I'll shut down your channel. I've never said that. So do you think sometimes you've brought a lot of these problems on yourself, or?
Yeah, of course I have.
Yeah. Say you're a man for admitting that, you know, AJ. You're a man for admitting it. Yes, I brought it on myself.
Yeah, if I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, you know, I'll tell you I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right.
Yeah.
But,
so, do you agree that you've came a long way now from where you are now to where you were, like, let's say 6 months ago on YouTube?
Yeah, but you know, I've only been not drinking for about just over a month. You know, right. But I won't go back to that fucking lifestyle.
Do you think the drinking was a big part of your problem then?
I don't know. It triggered me, you know, for what people were saying. It's like I said on Torbs, you know, the Society X live I did, and we won't talk about it. Yeah, that changed everything for me. You know, so I give up drinking.
I'm not going to silence here. If you want to speak about something, you can, and I'm not.
No, I don't. It's best not to. You know what I mean? Because it just goes on and on and on and on. You know what I mean? It's like when I'm fucking dog trees on and on and on. You know what I mean?
It is a mad one, but it's like a lot of the things that people say to you on this YouTube and in the chat, like it can be really hurtful. And I think to myself, like, why am I putting up with sitting listening to this bullshit?
It's only hurtful if you let it be hurtful. Think about that, gamer.
I just want to quickly say good night, man. It's one of my true subscribers, one of the real ones. Good night, man. Just popping to say good night, all the way from Australia. Good night. But AJ, I think you've grown. You're a proclaimed troll, and now you're like you're a good guy. You're an absolute blessing to have on the panel these days. I like to hear from you. You've got a lot of good context. You've been here a while. You know what I mean? You're really informative for some of the stuff you say. It's like you're not as bad as people proclaim to be. Fair enough, you've done some bad things regarding YouTube being a troll, but you've grew. That's why the title is the title is the description. Turning trolls into subscribers. The point of it is you don't need to be a troll. You don't need to troll us guys. Not in this community. You don't need to be a troll. Just come over, say your piece, say what you think of it, and we'll engage with you. I'll engage with each and every single person when I chat in a minute. Anyone. So we'll get to this comment here because I do read them all. Gamer, why are you so bothered? Honest question, buddy. Why am I so bothered? I want to see it grow. So I'm teaching people how to grow. So how you go is by coming on, being honest. If you come on trolling, fair enough. It is a very noob thing to do. It's like you're a noob. You're coming on, you're thinking, oh, look at me in the comment section, blah, 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 getting a reaction, blah, blah, blah. But you don't need to do that. You would get a better reaction if you just engaged a little bit more. Be a bit sincere and honest. Not about your family life and everything that's happened in the past. Not about that. Just be a bit honest in yourself and why you're here and what you got offered to this community. Everyone must have their own story to tell why they're here. I'm sure that applies to everyone. You there, AJ?
Yeah. I used to get triggered to fuck me, when I was drinking, but I don't know.
Yeah. Carmen's put a good comment in the chat there. Tell you what, let me use disabilities names really piss me off. These adults need to be careful. Because Carmen will take you on the odds.
Give them a minute.
No, you're all right.
Somebody who went out fucking leaf blowers, the noisy cunt.
Don't worry about it, Gamer. I don't know what that word is. Gamer, coming on YouTube. I've shrunk an inch. I'm only 5'4" now. Oh, bless.
Yeah.
Oh, bless. I will put on the link in case anyone wants to join. That's for you, not for you. I advise you do, because I'm trying to push you to get the 1,000 subs. So if you jump on for a couple of minutes, I might push it a little bit more. I don't know. I'm just really. Yeah, here's another good comment. Just put your pure word in with honest intention, and you'll be okay, buddy. That applies to everyone who comes in our community trying to troll it. It's like, if you come in, just be honest, just be nice. Didn't have the hate on people. Didn't fall for the bullshit that you hear of everyone else. No, you should be fine. But the main thing is have your own opinion as well.
Yeah, trolling's a lonely laugh. It's a lonely laugh, trust that.
Well, because no one wants to be around the troll, really, do they?
No. I mean, when I did it all in my own name. You know what I mean? It was never anybody else, it was just me.
Well, there was a few. No More Lies, Southampton Drawn. So
yeah, but everybody...
Name, is it? It's not one name, though.
No, there were different channels, Gamer. That's why, because I deleted the others, but I would always... people knew who I was with my channel.
Yeah.
But any mod could click on me and they go straight to my channel.
Why do you think it went wrong for you?
Fucking
at the
maybe
start,
maybe down Southampton, I should have never have done it.
But you know about the start when you started trolling YouTube, like what triggered you to do that? Like there must have been someone thought, "Hey, fuck this bullshit. I'm just gonna take the piss from now on."
Well, I told you, it was bus takes scamming people. I didn't like it. You know,
So
my grandma.
you started trolling Buzz.
Yeah. You know, this is 2.5 years ago, but I still get branded. You know, people still brand me as a fucking troll.
But you're not. I'm not, by the way. I agree that. Well, I think to myself, like you've came on these panels now, you're more like, I don't know, like more of a person rather than a troll. You know what I mean? I didn't look like you're like just a little internet troll anymore. Look at you like AJ Smith. You know what I mean? You've got some good fucking stuff that comes out your mouth. You know what I mean? I like to hear you, and I like to see you like this and not be the troll AJ Smith. It's better for everyone.
I'm a better person when I don't drink, gamer.
Yeah. Hey, look at this guy here. Look at this fake guy here. Look, it's
Whoa.
clearly not Philip fucking Schofield, okay? But he's came on under a fake name, a fake picture, giving us loads of shit. Didn't you have loads of troll accounts and people prove you have? Of course you did. We've just says he did. But what's your point? He didn't. Philip Schofield, be a real person, okay? Come on. Be a real person. You'll be more than welcome in the community. You don't need to come in and troll. I'm not going to block you. You're entitled to your opinion, as long as you didn't cross the threshold. You can type whatever you like in here, but as long as you're allowed your opinion. But I'm wondering why you have this such a negative opinion on everything. Why not be a bit more positive and say how well AJ's done, how well he's changed the path. He hasn't got all these accounts anymore. He's just on one account, AJ Smith, and that's it. And do you not think he deserves a bit pat on the back for like changing his ways? Because I think he does.
I don't listen to him, gamer. Listen to it 2.5 years ago. When I troll people, 2.5 years ago. You know, if you give them the reaction that they want, they'll carry on. It's as simple as that. But if you don't, and you just say thank you for that comment, it fucks them up. You know, they don't know what to do with that. I follow Tobbs' principle, which is what is it? Kill him with kindness. And it's the best way, I think.
Yeah.
There's no other way.
Somebody else, huh?
Hi, Paul.
I thought I was talking to myself then. Sorry. There is no other way, dude.
Nice to meet you, Paul. I've never seen you before.
I've been on a few times when
Paul,
you've been on other channels, but I've never been on yours.
Yeah.
My headphones have cut out.
Fine.
Who is it, Paul? Who?
Paul Taylor Cook.
I'm
a nobody, dude. I don't do YouTube. I'm just a nobody. But I wanted to ask you a question.
No, you're the same as everyone else, mate.
I wanted to ask AJ a question.
I've got 100,000 subscribers. You think you're a nobody? It doesn't work like that, bro.
Man, I'm not in it for
Everyone started from 0 subscribers. Every single person on YouTube started on 0, okay? So you need better than everyone else.
No, I wanted to ask AJ a question, but he's gone. I wanted to ask him when he
did quickly jump out, and I didn't know what it was, but you can ask me, and I'll pass it on to you.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Oh, actually, you can answer it as well. When did you, you know, when you started on YouTube, when you first, when it was first new, as in the first times you learned how to interact with YouTube, how long was it before you worked it out that you went, this is not real? How long was it? A couple of years?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say, do you know mine? I'd say 10 years.
Not everything's real on YouTube, but there is a lot of people who are real on here.
None of it's real, mate. None of it's real because it's contained, and it's two worlds that should not be really in the same room. well, three worlds really, to be fair, that you wouldn't ordinarily get in real life. You couldn't have two people talking with four people stood behind them talking to them about something
Yeah.
else, and then another eight people behind that four people talking about something else to them four, that are then talking to them two who only want to talk to the two that they're facing. Does that make sense?
Oh,
This isn't
totally.
real. This is not YouTube's not real because it's not a real conversation. It's like a free for all, isn't it?
I think about like in the negative comments. It's like these people wouldn't say this to me in person in real life.
No, they
You know
won't.
what I mean? They'd say
And
it
if they
in the
would,
comments.
they'd say it and then run away. Or
They
they'd say
wouldn't.
somebody else said it. Or they would
I'd
say,
catch them.
or
I'd catch them.
but they're everywhere, aren't they?
It is a part of YouTube trolling and that, but the point of it is, it's like these people who are trolling. I think we as a community could make them better people, and I try to get them into the understanding why you're trolling.
But that's
So,
the shit. Yeah, but you're assuming that every people who troll are wanker people. But if you think of it, like I just said, it's not real. Then you're trying to change something that's not real, because you behind one of those trolls could be the nicest person in the world that does everything for everybody, but they understand that YouTube's not real. They understand it's fake, so they play with that. They play with it, so you can't.
So do you think they just behave like this on YouTube because they think, oh, it's just a telly, it doesn't really matter? So you come in there and behave like a silly bollocks, but in real life,
Oh
you're not
yeah,
really that
massively, man, massive. But there is a community that it's like WhatsApp. There's a community on WhatsApp. There's a community on Telegram. There's a community on Reddit. There's a community on everything now that's digital. But they're trying to bleed real life and digital life together, and you can't really. You have to know the distinctions between the two. And when you don't know the distinctions between the two, you get YouTube, you get that grey area where it's a free for all, where nobody really knows the rules and nobody really knows who's who, and nobody really knows whether, they're not being prepped for something. You just don't know because it's a digital life. So how do you change the troll model? Because it's only a business model, isn't it? It's a way of getting subs. So it's only a business model. It's just a shit business model because it's powerful, but for short.
How do you deter like the digital world in the like reality? But
you don't engage. Simple. You really don't engage. Like AJ said, you kill them with kindness. And what irritates them is you not engaging.
I think after lockdown and that, when everyone got locked up for 2 years, I think
I loved
a lot of
it.
people did turn to the internet then. But I think a lot of people did turn to the internet then to look for something to do, somewhere to engage. I'm one of them. And
but it's short-lived though, isn't it?
But ages move on. Like, I think we are living in the digital age now, where a lot of things are done online.
Yeah, but it's where yeah, I get that, but it's where you as a person decide to spend your time, innit? It's not, digital life is not encroaching on you at all. No, is it, fuck? Because you can put your phone down.
Do you think digital life will become addictive at one point?
It's already addictive, mate. I'm addicted to it.
You're addicted, so you openly admit you're addicted to YouTube.
Oh, love YouTube, mate. Oh my God. Do you know, YouTube in 1 year during lockdown taught me more than my schooling, my college, and my barely university time in 1 year. But I learned so much more about people, the other side of people, the people that when you're facing people in real life and you're having a conversation with somebody in real life, and you can read everything about them. The body language will tell you everything. Their eyes will tell you everything. But that same person can go home and get behind a keyboard and become a completely different animal. Because to them, It's not real. It's sport. It's a bit of fun. It's just watch this, wind them up. Because they've never been able to do it in real life. They've probably had it done to them in real life. But they don't want to really hurt somebody in real life, but they don't mind doing it digitally because it's not real. Now, if you engage with them and you take all that energy that they've put into it and make it your own, then you've just done exactly what they set out to do. They've kind of got their buzz. But if you ignore it and they don't get it, you don't spin that wheel. It infuriates them and they move on. And then you can move on, keep doing what you're doing, killing people we love. It's just a matter of realising it's real. It's not real.
The best way to deal with troll abuse is to ignore it. It is the best way. Definitely, we all know that.
Oh, God,
like, I want to get a bit deeper. I want to get a bit deeper and wonder why this particular person has went out the time of the day to write all these messages just to like spread hate.
I'll tell you. I'll give you a question. I'll give you a question, Gamer. Do you drive?
No. Well, I can drive, but I haven't got a license now.
Right. Have you ever driven on road?
Yes.
Right. Have you ever had a conversation with yourself about other drivers while you're driving? And you're like, you fucking shit wanker driver, you. Look at him just cutting me up. Fucking hell, mate. It's Amber. You can't go now. You know all that conversation where there's nobody there? That's that conversation.
This way, when I'm driving, it's like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. It's like if anyone's cutting into people, they've got stuff like I'm the bad one, I'm the guilty one, Your Honour.
My son said that to me yesterday. Dad, we're not playing Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, yeah, but look at him. He's a dickhead. Look what he's just done. So they're those conversations. Those tiny little conversations that in ordinary life, I know.
My dad worked as a driver, as I tell you now, but he's worked as a driver all of his life, and he gets really bad road rage, really bad. He's really annoyed. So I can speak for him.
I live in Bradford, mate. If you can drive in Bradford, you can drive anywhere in the world. Bradford is just the worst place in the world for driving, but the best place as well, because it teaches you fucking driving skills that you would never get anywhere else.
I've never been, but I worked for a company. It was based at Bradford, Safestyle, UK, and the window and door company.
It's a beautiful place.
I'm based in Bradford, and I worked for them.
It's inappropriate, I'm afraid. So, thank you.
Got it?
Yep, got it. Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Go comment in the chat here. Trolls Lives Matter Gamer. Seriously, the people get called a troll for having a different opinion.
Well, your job, I suppose your job, in a way, is to explain to people what a troll is.
A troll is someone who comes on, in my opinion, a troll is someone who comes on under a fake name, fake account, and says whatever they like to just spread hate and chaos for a reaction. That's what I consider a troll in our community as. I've never experienced online trolling before until I came in here. Never experienced it. I've played on the PlayStation for years and loads of online chats with various people from all over the world. And I've never experienced bullshit like this in my fucking life.
Because it's the ultimate, isn't it? It's the ultimate shit stirrer. You know, everybody who works or has ever worked, where there's a group of people above, say, 12, 13, you will get one to start with who shit stirs. Always, everywhere you go. The person that goes behind everyone's backs and makes bullshit lies up and stuff like that. Now, it's the reverse. We've now got 13 trolls and one honest person. But they ain't got no power. No power whatsoever.
Smith left, and I'm good he's left. I have put up the link again in case you want to join back, AJ. But clearly there must be some sort of problem between you and AJ because he left as soon as you joined.
No, it's not. I don't know. I think he might think it's one person at a time. I don't know. Or I might have said
Oh.
something on somebody's stream, but I doubt it because I don't do shit like that.
He did
might have
ask, is
commented.
it, who's that? I says, oh, well, it's like your name on the screen. And
Oh, we're
he
having
just
problems with my headphones. I don't know if he heard me. I had to take my headphones out when they started because they just dropped
he's
out.
back,
I'll
see?
go if you want.
Back.
I'm all right.
Oh, I've
I
kicked
didn't know when I were
my
out.
phone. Like, sorry, I don't know what happened there. I thought it was some sort of beef between you and Paul.
No, fucking hell. Somebody said that the other day when I jumped off the panel. They said, you jumped off as soon as Ultra jumped on. Fucking hell, my fucking battery went flat.
Yeah. Well, everybody assumes we are doing what they think.
I know.
That's not what happens. It's not just because you think it. Don't mean that is what happened.
And yeah, you're right about Bradford. You know, you will get driving skills over there. You go around. I go around in circles. Me when I go to Bradford.
Oh, you know, the weird bit about it is, I know Bradford's got a bit of a shitty name, but there's a lot of things you can learn from Bradford that you won't learn anywhere else in Britain.
No, I got chased out of Bradford once. I were at the traffic lights. Some Asian lads were in a car, in a big Mercedes, and I thought, that's a nice car. And I looked at it, and it had tinted windows. Next thing you know, all the windows wound down, and they've chased me out of Bradford.
Oh, dear.
You know, they were like, what are you looking at? Next thing you know, they fucking chased me down the back road.
I've never had that.
They chased me all the way back to Lancashire.
Right, well, you're from Lancashire. I'm not surprised then. You can't come into Yorkshire, you get chased back out, dude.
Honestly, they chased me all the way down to Calbrook.
No. Behave, gentlemen.
You know where Calbrook is, don't you? They chased me through here a bit, all the way down to Calbrook, and then they turned round at the roundabout and fucked off back.
Why? Just because you look.
I've seen the effects firsthand and just watching on YouTube, but obviously I was like a bit laughing at you and that. But I've seen the effects it can have on a person because of this YouTube stuff. And when
that's because they don't understand. They don't understand. It's not real. Can't stress it enough, dude. YouTube is not real. Just because you're on it.
You said that it's not real, but you know, this is some people's lives. You know, they can't get out, and
that's all they've
got is YouTube. You know, it's.
I get that. I get that, but that doesn't make it real. That just makes it a pastime.
I know.
No.
The real thing is what you can touch, what you can smell, what you can see, what you can hear, what you can feel, what you can love, what you can touch. You know what I mean? YouTube is just a facilitator, and it's just you fall.
Let us speak. I'll have to mute you if you didn't let us speak. But Paul, a lot of people has invested a lot of their time into YouTube, and you're saying it's not real. This is some people's lives.
Yeah, I know, I understand that, but what if they're going? You've got to, when you're going to any kind of new thing, and YouTube's new, and this fucking shit is even newer. A lot of us, and I still do, are in it for the. We know they're the wrong intentions, but it's another world, isn't it? It's a world where you can say, you can do, you can be.
I wouldn't say that.
I've got to big up one of my supporters all the way from the States. Stone but not alone. Excellent channel runs, excellent lives. I was there last night just to kind of chill out and calm down. And Stone but not alone. Massive respect for jumping in, brother. Massive respect. If you want to search his channel, go and check it out, guys. He runs lives and very chilled lives as well.
You know, it's like this community's been going 2.5 years now. You know, it was good in the beginning, but you know, it has gone downhill.
Well, the bigger you get, mate. It's just a case of scale, innit? The bigger you get with good people, the bigger you get with bad. Because the bad people don't. The bad ones. Well, let's just say what YouTube is. The opposite of what you're trying to do. They want to know what you're trying to do. And if you're gaining momentum and they can't do what you want to do, but they want to be you, then they will try and drag you to their level. They'll not try and get better. They'll not try and climb up and sit beside you.
You know,
They'll not even try and surpass you. All they'll do is drag you back.
I do like what you said. You know, if you give them that reaction, you know what I mean. It's like you're on a roundabout, yeah, and the roundabout's not moving. But as soon as you start giving the reaction that they want, you know, they'll start spinning that roundabout, and you never get off it.
No, you can't.
You can't get off it until you stop reacting. You know, every action has a reaction.
You get hurt when you jump off that roundabout because by the time you've fucking realised it's not real and you're getting a load of shit that you really don't have to pay for, it's going that fast, it throws you off and you get hurt. Same thing, man. Don't get on it. Just don't. It's easy. I tell you when I noticed when TikTok came out and I had no fucking idea that people were that mean. So I put some stuff up on TikTok and there weren't no major. Oh my God. But I made the mistake of replying.
Yeah.
And I was angry. I was proper angry. And then I lost my phone or something like that. And I was logging all back into all my apps and shit. And I couldn't get into the TikTok account, but I could view it. And I looked at myself and I was like, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah, well, that's what I've done. You know, I've looked at myself back. I've looked at myself back. You know, when I've been drunk, I've been pissed, and people have clipped me, and I've looked back and I thought, you've been a fucking dick. No wonder people are at you.
That's another thing that just should not go fucking together, as well as chocolate and orange.
It takes over your life if you let it. Don't
get drunk unless you're a happy drunk. And you're a good drunk, don't go on fucking YouTube, man. If you're a drunk that is easy triggered, don't go on YouTube, man. Fuck that. That's worse than going in a nightclub full of cunts.
It's not another form of telling people like where they can and can't go and what you can and can't do.
No, it's not. It's because you're guiding them. You're the man. If we're not at the top of the mountain, well, look, I'm not speaking for you. Sorry about that. I'm not at the top of the mountain, so I'm in no position to give anybody any solid advice. I can only tell you what I've seen halfway up that mountain. And I'm halfway. And I'm waiting for somebody to take me up to the top. And I don't know, and I'll find them, maybe somebody will help me. But I'm going to make sure that while I'm here, all I'm going to do is good stuff and be nice and be honest and have honest intentions. And I'd rather help everybody else.
You know, beginning of
let me ask AJ. So you're talking about the mountain, and you want to be at the get to the top of that mountain. So,
as in life,
what do you want?
Well, I have no idea, mate. That's why I'm in the middle of the mountain. I have no idea.
I got really good advice of a top YouTuber called None Your Business, all the way from Australia, and I asked him the same question. I says like, what should I do? Have you got any advice? Me being you on YouTube, like, what should I do, Nunya? And nobody's advice was,
go on,
be yourself.
He said, just be yourself. Yes, exactly that. Just be yourself.
He said the same to me, Gamer. You know, but I didn't listen. But you know, now I'm listening.
Yeah, man, you've just got, haven't you?
How long did he get? What is 6 months? Nunya?
He got 4 months, 2 weeks.
Oh, he'll be out soon, end of summer.
What for?
What for? Stalking the police?
That's another one I want to talk to them. Or maybe, do you know what? I think maybe the people who are doing these auditing things, I think they're the people I'm supposed to be talking to. They're the people I'm supposed to be. I reckon they're the ones that can help me get a little bit further up that mountain, and I can help them because they're hitting wrong targets. But their work is good, but it's just been pointed in the wrong direction. Have you not noticed anything about our police force lately? They're all sheep. They're all humans in fancy dress. They're not policemen and police women. They're not constables. They're this organic jelly mess in a fancy dress outfit that can be intimidated. That can be intimidated by a child. So you're going after the wrong people. You need to be going to local governments. That's where you need to aim that shit.
These people, which they are people, bear in mind, they are people, they're human as well. Do you think like many of these officers really signed up for this?
No, because I'd be a copper any day of the week. I'd love to be a copper.
You know, they didn't know what they were signing up to, did they?
I can't because I did all the things I shouldn't have done when I was younger. But watching today, I would be a copper. because I won't be policing my citizens like they are. I'd be policing the people who
Guys,
are
I want to
policing
quickly
me.
jump in. If anyone does want to, I'll put up the streamline link again. If anyone does want to jump on, because I'm welcoming new guests who have never even jumped on a stream before. I want you to join. If anyone wants to come on and see anything and see us in the comment section, you'll be more than welcome to jump on, even if it's your first time around, and I'll make sure you'll get looked after on here. No one's going to take the piss out of you on here or troll you or bully you on here. If you join and want to have your opinion regarding this topic,
I like it when new people join. I do.
I've got a question for you, Gamer. What do you want? What is it that you're after on YouTube? What is it that you're after? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to get to?
I don't think anybody can answer that question.
Is it because it's so new? You know, like we don't know what the end, because we're relying on its. We rely on its format, so we don't know when it's going to change from 1 minute to the next. Very difficult to pin yourself to something that's moving.
Yeah.
So don't pin yourself to something. Do you know what I mean? Don't pick a subject and just nail it.
A little bit. I thought about that, and I want to like sort of leave like a legacy behind. Because this whatever I've done online on the internet's gonna be forever now, and everyone's gonna like hopefully remember RE9 Gamer. So that was sort of like making my little footprint in the world, and that not I was here.
For what though? Remembered for what?
Well, remembered for just being me and everything I've done. And
just remember
for myself.
You don't get judged by what you do today. You don't get judged by what you do tomorrow either. You get judged when you die and the hole you leave and how many people come and see you. That's how you get judged. So you seem to be wanting to be like and you want to just help people, don't you?
I try. Yeah. I can't help everyone, but I'll try my best.
Right. So why don't you just buy some subs? Why don't you buy 5,000 subs?
No,
what they say. Everybody buys. No, everybody buys. Everybody buys. Everybody buys. Everybody. Even McDonald's buy.
No, I don't.
Even though comments like
no, do you know why that's why you're not where you are?
Like what Stone's put in, only 11 likes, hit the like button. Like I would not normally put that on. It's like I'm not asking for anyone to come on, like, subscribe, anything. Yes, I've got your ministry. Do you want to turn your camera off or leave it on?
Hold on, let's just clear something up about buying subs, shall we? If I'm a new business and I want everybody in my area to know about me, I will go out and I will buy somebody and I will buy a flyer and I will pay somebody to go out and get me those people. That's just common sense buying subs, because it's not about that. It's about if you get to a certain, if you get to 1,000, if you get to 5,000 subs, you're going to reach more people regardless of your content, no matter what's on it, because you're just going to be shotgunned across a wider, do you know what I mean? A broader range. It's just like advertising yourself. You're just paying for advertising.
For what, listen, Lord, shotgun for what?
For people to come to your channel.
But that's not shotgun. People come to your channel. That's a good thing, really.
Yeah, but YouTube works on that fucking weird manner, doesn't it?
Right, I'm going to induce Ministry. Hi, Ministry, for jumping on the channel. It's your first time around here.
Yeah, buddy.
It's my first time around. Fuck off, Gamer. You still got me blocked in out there.
Yeah, I'm blocked as well. You haven't unblocked me yet, man.
You're not the only one who's been complaining about the me block list.
I've been blocked for a long time.
Right, Ministry, is anything you'd like to add to the topic?
No, I just want to jump in and say that my intention was never to grow a massive following or anything on YouTube. But like Paul says, once YouTube get hold of your algorithm, they push you all over.
Yeah. So you really what you're really doing, if you break it right down to its bare bones, all you're really doing is buying advertising. That's all you're doing, because you're not buying people to come and look, because How many people have got 200,000 subs and probably sometimes only get 10% watching? But because they've got 200,000 subs, they get shotgun fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
So don't think of it as buying. And if anybody says, well, your subs aren't real. Yeah, but my content is. Don't matter, is it? If my content's real, that's all that matters. And then they go away then, because it's like you've shut the door on them. They have no answer to that. They want you to say, no, they're not, so they can prove that they are and prolong the conversation. So, yeah, it's advertising, mate. That's all I'm doing. I'm buying somebody to send a load of flyers out.
Different ways. I'm going to use the Cesspit, for example. The Cesspit was a very toxic community. It was all about argument.
Worked, though, didn't it?
We've actually got him in the back.
It worked, though, didn't it? Didn't it work? I hate that fucking channel.
I'll let him speak for himself.
What's happening?
Dude, I hate your fucking channel.
Film boy.
We could use your channel as example, Cesspit. Like what happened, how toxic it was, and now it's just like I could just create loads of hate, drama, out the thin air. And just people want to just come on, argue after 9 p.m. and just chaos.
People want to see it. That's what people subscribe for. I'm just joking, man.
I've always agreed. Matt,
You've got the cream.
When drama's happening, when there's drama and it's all kicking off, the numbers go way high, and when it's not there.
Oh,
you know what
100%.
Cesspit is? Do you know why Cesspit works? And I fucking hate the channel, but I know it works. Do you know why it works? Because it's trolls trolling trolls. So it's pure, 100% pure banter. But every so often, you get people who don't understand and get fucked over. It's like new meat in there. It's like being ripped apart by a hyenas.
Oh, you're getting took to the lions when you come into the Cesspit.
Without a doubt, without a fucking doubt. Sometimes, mate, I've watched how people have been treated on your channel, and I just wanted to fucking blow you up. But then, I realised.
You've got to have broad shoulders. You've got to have broad shoulders and thick skin.
Yeah,
if you're not made for this game, no, you shouldn't.
No, don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. And then I look at them and I think,
in Cesspit's defense as well. It's in the description. It says Cesspit. What do you think a Cesspit is? It's not a fucking playground, is it?
early days it didn't have it though, did it?
I don't understand people complaining and striking when they know exactly what the channel's about.
That's what I'm saying, Ministry. Yeah, I mean, people are entitled to their own opinions on the Cesspit. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's a channel what sells. I mean, in space of 8 months, it went to nearly 8,000 subs in 8 months. Do you know what I mean? People subscribe. People want to see that shit.
It's WhatsApp community on fucking steroids.
Yeah, it's going to be mad because you've got a lot of people off Facebook and YouTube what's come onto that side of the community, onto that platform. Do you know what I mean? It's bringing trouble off YouTube now off Facebook. Sorry, onto YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
There's too many people that don't understand though that it's not real, and when they get hurt, man, they get fucked. Some of them get properly fucking hurt. Look at Arlen. Look what happened to him. Do you know what I mean? And it's not. I think it's certainly your responsibility, Film Boy, without fucking doubt.
Yeah, it's not my responsibility, is it? It's not my responsibility.
It's your responsibility to say to people, look, mate, whatever happens to you, fucking happens to you. This is not for people who think this is real. This is.
Yeah, well, that's what I said to people. I said to people, if you don't want to like it, unsubscribe. It tells them exactly in the description what the channel's all about. If people can't read, it's no break.
It's selling you the dilemma as well.
I've got a little question for you. We had Sparky Shack saying you got the idea from him.
No, it was ages ago. I set it up, weren't it? Do you know what I mean? He might have mentioned the day.
No. Where did you get the idea from? I'm sure it wasn't from Sparky Shack. I just want to clarify that.
It was. No, he came up with. He mentioned the name, but the original thing came from. It's when. Can you remember when mostly of Ronnie London and that was proper fucking arguing like? But Ronnie London was just stomping about the community with his dockers on, weren't he? And fucking. It was basically just set up because there was that much shit going on in the community. You've got to remember when the community started, right? on this side of on these lives, there weren't like 30, 40 lives a night where you can go pick from. There was Uncle K in the morning. There was Fighting Trolls, me, and then Exposure TV. There was only four lives on the night. Now you can pick and choose.
The idea did come from Fighting Trolls, didn't it? Someone seen his channel, seen what he was doing, and sort of.
Well, I found out about Fighting Trolls from another channel that I went on called Plastic Paddy, and they were talking about him then, and that's when I suddenly realised, ooh, there's some poorly people on this YouTube thing.
Yeah, well, that's what I was subscribed to, Plastic Paddy, when John Smith and everybody was on there. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's the point. I've always wanted to ask Steve this. What happened between them two?
I don't know. I ain't got a clue what happened, to be honest with you. I don't know what happened. I think everybody just went and decided to go their own ways, didn't you? You know what I mean? But looking back for it now, what Gamers just asked me is, where did the cesspit start? And I tell you where it started, and it was the first 3D Fight Club when Ash Drink was fighting Trolls. Can you remember?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's when the cesspit started. It was all over the boxing when everybody was arguing.
I remember watching the fight, and Ash Drink actually won, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I spoke to Paul about a week.
Yeah, he won, and then it turned into fucking E-Man, didn't it?
Are you agreeing with that? Yes, he did get two big for his boots after that, didn't he? Are you agree?
Yeah, he fought with Mike Tyson after that, didn't he?
I think that can happen to many people when they first come on YouTube as well, the Broad channel.
It's totally change the subject, and I don't know if anybody's local to the place or what's happening, but it's just a quick question. I've been watching the news, I've been listening to the radio all day when I've been out and about in the car, and all I'm hearing is about the Nottingham. And is it an actual terrorist? Because they've stopped all the buses, the trams, and everything in Nottingham because of it, haven't they?
Well, they reckon the guy's going round in the car.
I've heard that, yes. I've heard that. I don't know what's going on.
I've been out.
All right.
We don't have to worry. There's over 150,000 army reservists in this country. They don't know that. They're not banking on that. So
I don't know what's going on down Nottingham. I heard there's a bit of a commotion.
Yeah, it does sound like it. Right?
I also just planned something else. I've got to go. I'm shooting out. I'm going to. Thanks for letting us on, Graham.
No.
I just want to bring something up to what your guys are probably, ministry probably have an opinion on it. Anyway, you know what I mean? Right. So I don't know if you've been watching the news as well. In Lincolnshire, in Skegness, it's a team. I don't know if anybody knows where Skegness is, but it's a seaside resort for families.
I used to work at Bullings in the 90s.
Right, he's an asylum seeker who got charged over the weekend from the county hotel where one of the YouTubers was filming the other week. He's been done for sexual assault. They've just charged him this morning with rape of a young girl on the seafront, and it's an asylum seeker out of one of the hotels.
Fucking
yeah. That's not just him, mate. I worked at Butlins in the 90s, and we found out that our catering manager was a fucking convicted paedophile and he was working at Butlins. So I went to report it, and they went, fuck off. So I went down to local Skeggy News, in that little glass-fronted building they've got. Went in, got all the court documents, got all the paper documents. He'd been done for sexually fucking exposing himself to, like, little kids, and they were working at Butlins. So we just took loads of photocopies and passed them out on camp to all people. And I got fired.
You think that
I got sacked?
You think that a big company like Butlins would do like a enhanced DBS background check on?
Maybe now. Yeah, mate, I met people on run for murder at Butlins then.
And boy, you could stay
hell, Butlins were like
big companies like the police, the biggest gang in the UK. Look how well them are vetted. Clean enough vetted that fucking well.
Yeah, put it this way.
Listen, guys, I don't come on YouTube when the kids are in and just walking down the path with a wife now. So big up game, a massive respect, and I'll speak to you later.
I'm looking forward to your return. I just hope you're going down a different gender.
He will.
Rather than being all cesspit about it, it's like fucking because it turns toxic and it's not going to get you anywhere. But
if you want to grow, it won't. If you want to grow, it won't.
Listen, Matty's still a person. He's had an idea. He started a cesspit.
It's still a shit. It's still a shit thing, though, mate. No matter how you look at it, it's still a shit thing to abuse somebody online. Do you know what I mean?
Listen, he's not a bad guy. He's had an idea. He's jumped on it and thought, "Fuck everyone else. I'm taking it. It's mine," which he's entitled to do. He thought,
To be fair, I've never heard Film Boy say, "Oh, bad to anybody." It ain't about. It wasn't about that. It was about how people were bullying and ganging up on other people in the chat or on the panel. Do you know what I mean? He just facilitates it all.
No, but you could say facilitated by giving them the platform to speak on.
Yeah.
So that's facilitated. I get that.
Yeah, facilitate them to bully.
If you're sitting there, literally sitting there saying nothing and letting them just roll, it's like, well, I look at it like at least they're doing it here and not somewhere else. At least everyone can hear them doing it here, not somewhere
Okay,
else.
I'm glad you're not a judge, mate.
I know.
I'm glad you don't pass laws. Fuck me. Right, I'm going because wife's on the way home, and I'll get told off again.
No way. Thank you for jumping on, Paul.
See you later, buddies. Thanks a lot, mate. Nice to see you again, Ministry. Cheers, AJ. Thanks, AJ.
You're welcome here anytime, bro.
Yeah,
Ministry, didn't really get a word in, so go on, Ministry.
Oh, I was just going to say, Paul's a top geezer, but no, you know, I haven't caught a lot of what you were discussing, but no, I'm not one. I'm too tight. I would never sort of pay to promote my channel, if you know what I mean.
Well, the topic Ministry was out to turn trolls into subscribers.
Show them love. Show them love, like I do. Kisses, love, nice comments.
Yeah. So just engage, you mean, like in a nutshell, engage.
I do. There's only one or two that I've made a video about one troll and they were being particularly an arsehole.
No, I know what you do, Lord. It's like, you know, we've had our grievance at least the last 48 hours, and I've said this and that. I've done it for a fucking reason. I'm glad you're monetized as well, Ministry. I'm glad you're monetized. I seen your super chats flowing through yesterday.
Yeah, I haven't done it for supers. I'd rather have, you know, I put my membership on the lowest. I'd rather have members to for private live streams, you know. But I'm not.
This applies directly to you, soldier. You do not need to make certain videos on people taking a piss out of them to grow your channel.
No, someone asked, I think it might have been Paul, asked me either yesterday or the day before, because I haven't spoken to him for a while. And Paul was one of the first people I sort of met and engaged with on YouTube. And we get on well. So, but I haven't spoken to him for about 8 or 9 months. I know he's had a bit of a break off the tube. You know, but I think he asked me, and I said, with my videos, I think I'm gonna go down the celebrity route, sampling celebrities' voices, and you know, when they fuck up, and just making videos like that, I suppose.
Well, see, that's your content, what you want to create, isn't it? You want to like make videos taking the piss out of people, really, don't you?
Yeah.
But in like a light-hearted way. Am I right?
Yeah. Some of them can be a bit harsh, you know. And I've removed quite a few videos because they were a little bit harsh on people.
You do realise there's going to be a thin line in that ministry, whether it's going to be bullying, which is classed as cyberbullying, which is one against YouTube's terms and conditions, especially if you're monetized.
Yeah.
So you've got to be really careful whether it's going to be classed as cyberbullying or you just like having an opinion or just taking a piss and whether it's light art or not. But that's going to be down to the person who you're making the video on.
Yeah, it'll be as light-hearted as possible. You know, I do take the piss out of myself in my videos, but I am going to have to change direction slightly. You know, so still do the same silly, childish videos, but do them involve clipping celebrities' voices. And
can I ask a question? Because since it is like in the title of the video, out 10 trolls to subscribers, right? Who was this guy? Gary Clitter, that's because clearly he's a troll, okay? So we want to turn Gary Clitter around to his real name, real person, and find out who he is, because he is trolling at me. Hey, gamer, I love you. No, you don't. You don't love me. You're trolling. I've seen you on other channels.
It's lovely trolling, isn't it? He's not like calling you all nasty, horrible things. He's showing you some love.
No, but I know sarcasm when I see it.
I know. Yeah, Gary.
He's saying, I'm a nice troll. I'm a nice troll, okay? So how do you define a nice troll?
Well, I don't know. You know, I've even questioned.
No one knows. That's why I'm asking you, because I fucking don't.
Well, I've questioned myself sometimes whether I'm a troll or not because of the videos I make, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I can't sort of decide if I am or not. Yeah,
a lot of your content could be perceived as truly content.
I know.
You put up, how you do them, how they put together, and it's like thinking, like some people, it may be one of them as well. I'm going to put my hands in the air and say, yeah, I'm one of them. I look at the thing, what the fuck are you doing?
It's warm out there now.
Well, now what surprises even more, he's been monetized. I'm thinking, wow, YouTube's monetized and that. But you're saying not allowed to me. I'm like, I want to work it out. I want to know what the line is.
I'll show you my analytics one day, dude. I'll show you my analytics.
Oh, the code?
I don't know. What is
for the amount of subs I've got? Yeah, my views and watch time are very good.
Right, go on here, Jay. Sorry, bro.
I'm just saying, who the fuck would call this off Philip Schofield? What the fuck? And he's like, leave Gary alone. He's all right. He's Gary Clitter, Philip Schofield. Oh God.
Well, they kind of be the same guy, surely.
You couldn't fucking write this shit. Yeah, of course they could. I'm not saying that they are, but of course they can. Be whoever you want on YouTube.
So it is possible. It's possible.
All you need is a tablet and a phone. You can be two different people at the same time.
Well, you know all about it, don't you, Jay?
Yeah, fucking right, I do.
Yeah, but look at Ministry. Look how far AJ has come now, Lord, to where he was like 6 months ago. All the hate he was getting, and then look at him now. And I think, like, you know what I mean? Even the most hateful of people on YouTube, I think we'll get them on board and realize he didn't need to be like that.
Well, the thing is, some people take things more personally than others, don't they? So a comment that could be harsh banter, some people take it completely the wrong way, and then you fucking arguing with someone in chat for fucking fortnight, and it's fickle as fuck, like, you know.
It's like a roundabout. When do you get off it? You know, if you get off the roundabout, make sure it stops. You know what I mean? Just leave it at that. You know, any hateful comments, just say thank you for that comment, and they don't know what to do with it.
Right, if Philip Schofield and Gary Clitter keep on just commenting each other in the chat, and I'll just end up blocking you both.
Yeah, don't block them.
I'll not first.
Don't block them. They're subscribers, gamer.
Yeah, don't block them.
I'm trying to turn trolls into subscribers, but then they're annoying us that much. I just feel like blocking them. So, but I'm trying to deal with it, but it's just like, how am I meant to fucking?
Yeah. On a lighter note, I just got in from doing a day's cash and hand graph and rescued 3 wren fucking chicks out of my backyard. Giving back their
I'm saying he's the alibi.
Fucking, I'm watching them now out the back door. They're quite happy now. The parents are, so. I think they tried to fledge too early and ended up in my backyard with the chickens. So
I would have fed them that again.
No, the dog didn't go down there when I was catching them. To be fair.
No, see what I mean. Listen, here, the trolls are fighting back here. So we've not said anything bad about you, Ryan. Honey pride, blah blah blah, whatever that bullshit is, which I cannot stand. That's why you got blocked. We're not saying anything bad about. I know you're not saying anything bad about me, but it's just like you're coming on, calling yourself for the fucking Schofield with a picture of him, and then we've got Gary Clitter. It's like you didn't need to be that. Just be you.
These are the comical trolls that are your fans, Gamer, that will stick up for you when you least expect it. I've got them. I've got people. There's a Ministry of Madness. There's a Ministry of Menopause.
My point is, though, my main point is that you don't need to come on, call yourself Philip fucking Schofield or Gary Clitter. You come on and be you, and you'd be more appreciated because no one's gonna really take you seriously coming on saying you Philip fucking Schofield, are they?
Ministry of Menopause.
We've got Jedi in the house. Big up Society X. I will put up a link if you want to join. If you've got anything to add to it, I'd much appreciate it. But I want this community to work for the better. Fair enough, people can come in and troll and do whatever. But my point of it is, you just don't need to do that. You can be bigger. You can be better. You could eventually, which will take time, and grow your own channel. You could be you. You could have all this what I've got now. What Ministry's got. You know what I mean? Ministry's just been monetized. I've got over 1,000 subs. You could have this as well, but you're never going to get it big in the troll.
Well, that's it. It's been like over the last couple of months. It's live panels. You're always going to get grief. But it has been proven that having one beep in, say, 4 live streams is acceptable. Live streams are calming; they are calming down and getting more about discussion and just having a laugh. To be honest,
I try. Anything you want to add to Society X about with the panel?
No, mate, I'm just chilling, just seeing you alive. I've seen it were popping in here. I've just had to shut Rust down, though. I was just playing on Rust with Farmer Floyd, but I've shut it down because it stalls all the stream. So,
all right, Jonah.
I am AJ. Yeah, so I was just, I've jumped on. Don't know what you've been discussing, really, Gamer.
How to turn trolls into subscribers.
Show 'em love.
Keep being yourself.
That's what Nunya says to me and AJ. We've both had the same advice.
Keep being yourself. If you're not telling lies, you don't need to think about what you're saying. Keep being yourself. Keep saying as you see it, and eventually, so will they. That's how I think it works.
Keep it real.
Exactly.
We've got 2 in and the relentless in the chat. Okay, we've got Gary Clitter.
So I don't see them as trolls personally.
Right.
They're not trolls I have problems with as such. They're I think it's funny actually. So most of what I see makes me laugh, and a lot of other people, and that's part of being on YouTube. You know, that's funny side of it. A lot of people enjoy that. Would you agree? Anyone on the panel?
Yeah.
I'm going to be ignorant and jump out, Gamer. My brother's just turned up for dog walking, so he's got all his dogs.
Ministry. Thank you for jumping on.
I'll catch you in a bit. Big up Society, big up AJ. Big up, guys. Don't worry about unblocking me, Gamer.
I'll have a look through.
It's not that Gamer's block list is that big, he won't find you.
I'm about 150th on the list, I expect.
Yeah, but
my block list is bigger than me subs. But it's just like you coming on fake name, want to talk loads of shite, say anything what you want about anyone, but like Nunya's
that's the issue.
Well, just be yourself, and what you've just said, just be yourself. You didn't need to come on and hide behind anything. You've got nothing to fear.
Yeah, but if you think that as long as they're not attacking you, they're not going personal, you know, they're not trying to discredit you. There's a difference between being a troll and, you know, having a laugh and banter than
So Philip Schofield is a laugh and a banter at a minute.
Well, it depends. I think so. From what I've seen here and what I've seen in other channels, yes.
Right. Okay. I think it... Sorry, I was looking at me tongue there. You. Right, I'm sorry I'm going through your mic and sort the dog out. Side X, take over for us, please, bro.
All right, mate. But I do the same just in my name, don't I? A lot. I've done these comments in many channels, you know, as trying to make people laugh, it's having a bit of back and forth, and if I see it, sometimes I'll put something back which I think's, you know, probably sarky or banter or, you know, but I do it in my own name, you know. But I don't feel like I'm attacking. I'd never attack someone, you know. I'd never want someone to feel bad. It's just, you know, I do exactly the same as that gamer.
Yeah. But it's like, it's a little bit difficult to take someone seriously. Like, whether they're coming out, whether it's a bad intention or not, when they're coming in under a name like that. It's like, do you really ever think you coming on YouTube is ever going to get taken seriously being called Gary Clitter or Philip Schofield?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. You know, you had Purple Aki, you know, he got took seriously, didn't he? You know, think about what you're saying, gamer.
I don't know who Purple Aki is. I've never heard that before.
Purple Aki, yeah.
Purple Aki, yeah, I don't really know. I've heard his name mentioned. Is he a criminal from Liverpool?
Yeah, well, he was, yeah. He was. He's not in Liverpool no more, but somebody took on his name, but, you know, he was respected in charts.
And just look, a lot of people are going out there creating content, right? And I think every content creator has to deal with trolls, each and every single one of them. And the bigger you get, the more trolls you got to deal with.
The more diluted they become, though, then.
What do you mean by more diluted?
Well, if you've got, the bigger you are, then your chat's going to be moving a lot faster and you're hardly going to see the trolls, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Philip Schofield, I can't believe I put this up. Fuck you, society. Myself and Gary means a lot. But listen,
I've given him a little smiley face as well.
See what I mean? See, even Philip Schofield's liking it. Even thanking panel guests, like thanking them.
Keeps calling you on as well, so, you know.
You know, well, you've jumped on E for a reason. Either come and take the piss, blah, blah, blah. And I get what you're saying, just because you've come on a fake name, taking the piss, not a bit banter. I do get you, and they have registered, and I'll take that on board. But I was just curious about, like, the topic itself. How you can get a lot of these people who are coming with hate. I think there's a way to be able to bend the wheel and get them on board. And I think that's a lot for us content creators, especially if you're running lives. It's just trying to get them on board rather than attack them back.
You know, when you start blocking people, gamer, that's when you start to get haters. You know, that's where trolls come from, in a way.
It's funny how the ones that are most vocal about being blocked is there's a reason behind it, then, isn't there? You know, I'm very.
Yeah.
I don't ban. But there's very specific things that I won't tolerate. You know, and it's that where you can just see it so obviously taking piss, and I don't know, it's very different.
It's hard to keep up with when there's that many.
But we'll all have different things that we will accept and not as well. Like we'll all be different in that.
Yeah, I'm at 3% battery, me. I need a new charger, me. I'm using a charger that doesn't really charge. Well, it charges my phone up, but not when I'm on StreamYard. It zaps it.
See, even that, I think that's even a trolly comment. I just think
of course it is, but it's fun. But it's better to.
What you're saying.
You can have a laugh with it, and you know you can roll with it. You can pin a comment. You know you can have a laugh out of it.
Yeah. I think
it doesn't attack anyone. It doesn't hurt anyone. It's not trying to cause conflict between channels. You know, it's literally just. That's the difference is if someone's here to cause disruption between other channels, that drives me insane.
You know, for all we know, it could be Philip Schofield. For all we know, you know, he's a bit lonely at the moment.
I hope he is, but it's just like, oh, okay,
could be anybody.
Now you're gone, and how it is. That one surprises either. Just by the comments, how nice it's trying to be.
Yeah, it could be anybody. If you would sit here guessing who he is all day, you'd drive yourself fucking mad.
Like, speaking to you here, J-Law, speaking to you directly here, like, we're saying about Crinkle and that. Obviously, you've been proclaimed Super Troll for a while. So what do you think of Crinkle and what do you think he gets out of all this coming on these lives and getting out but fucking hate? Why are you here? What's your reason for being?
I'm going to have to leave you. I'll leave you with your Crinkle discussion, and I'll come back shortly.
No, I'll be shutting it down soon. In 9 minutes, I'll be shutting it down.
All right.
So, is there any final notes you'd like to add to Society X on this live before I shut it down?
Keep doing your lives. I want to see more of them, mate. It's, you've got good lives going here. Keep it. That's it. Keep going. Regular.
The only reason I've done this because Torbs asked us to, and I thought, I'll bring up this topic that's been on my mind, and the trolls and the subs, and I thought, right, I'll do it now. Then.
Well, let's ask
Thanks to Torbs.
Does anyone want to see a regular R9 Gamer open panel?
Yeah, why not?
Takes its toll, Jamie, on me. And it's hard.
Yeah, you need to do more lives, but just don't get triggered by them. Don't go get triggered by the chat, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, everyone's Jamie. People's agreeing. I'm saying Crane is in great live gamer. Thanks everyone. Twin Flames, yes. No, they want more. They want more.
There you go.
At the end of the day, like a lot of you people subscribe to my channel, so it's like for me running my channel, it's like I want to give my audience what they want,
You've got to remember, Gamer, that a lot of people don't do coming on panels. Now, the only way that they can talk to other people is when somebody throws up a live. So
I want to break that threshold and get them to come on. I want to somehow.
Yeah, but you can't force people to come on a live if they don't want to, But eventually they will come on.
I can push them in.
You don't have to just keep being yourself, get the lives on, keep being you, and then put the link out and let people come on in their own time. Some people have been watching my channel for 3 months before they first came on, so
I know.
It takes time.
We had a guy on last night, didn't we?
Yeah. Talking about that with Torbs earlier. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have to get off. Speak soon, guys. See everyone.
Take care, boy. Society X, guys, if you're not already subscribed to him, Society X runs roughly 9 o'clock lives, roughly about that time. And he's running the best lives in the UK at the moment, in my opinion. So
have you
go
been
over there and give him some support, guys. If you want to see me live on a panel, not me own, but live on a panel, I'll probably be over there at 9 p.m.
Have you been plugging Nutter?
Well, we tried earlier. Do you want to do it for the last couple of minutes? And you do it. Go on.
Yeah, fucking subscribe to Nutter. I can't put a link up. I can't even comment in your chat or nothing.
You didn't need to put a link because people's listening. We've got 45 people listening. So, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to Nutter, the Nutter channel, go over and check it out. If one of my moderators can do it. I don't even know if I've got any mods in there, you know what I mean? But if one of my moderators can put up his link and just go over to Nutter channel and show you find it, he's just off 1,000 subs. He only needs 20 odd more. So if you can, go over and show him support because he does deserve it, guys. He's a nice guy. I've met him in person myself twice, and he deserves it. That's it. Right, is there you want to finish off on an AJ? Well, thank you for jumping on because you have made this show what it is. To be fair, or there wouldn't be any live if you weren't here. To be fair,
I thought I'd better jump over and yeah, I'm at 2% battery,
I'm going to
mate.
make you a moderator. Twin Flames, I'm going to make you a moderator after this, and I'm going to go through my block list as well. But I'm going to have a look through and see. I want to make a mod. We've got DJ Audit to the house in. I'm a mod. So DJ Audit, is there any way you can put up the link for another channel, please, if you don't mind? Because he's really just off 1,000 subscribers, and the guy deserves it, to be fair. Cheese for jumping in, DJ. Any final words to DJ?
Final thoughts? What, like Jerry Springer's final thoughts?
You're not a mod.
It's not a mod. Do you not see the X underneath when it said I'm a mod and then a big X underneath?
I'll sort it out. I'll have a look through. I am going to shut it down because I'm dying for a piss, guys.
All right, take care anyway.
Take care. Cheers for jumping on, AJ.
All right, respect.
DJ Audits will be running the premiere at 4 o'clock, I think, as well. So go over there, guys. DJ Audits, check out his new video coming soon in the next 15 minutes. And I'll be over there sitting listening in. On that note, guys, thank you for watching. Cheerio.